All right, time for all bosses. Gonna start off with Grafted Scion, obviously. Soldier of Godrick, Ulcerated Tree Spirits, and Fringefolk, and then we're gonna head to Weeping after that. Shouldn't be too bad though with Bleed. I think we'll cruise through Limgrave, probably get indicated a little bit, right? Maybe not actually. There's a lot in Limgrave. Definitely get Weeping done though. In 4K points, you will have the chance to get an even worse DS1 Broken Sword in the form of the Demon Souls Broken Sword. Yeah, that one's pretty bad. I don't know if it's Needle of Eternal Agony bad, though. That one's been on the list for a while. That's one of Cabo's requests. Enemy felled. I think you can buff the Broken Sword, but you can't buff the Needle of Eternal Agony, which is why I think the Needle of Eternal Agony is going to be worse. Also does magic damage too, which is not good against a lot of things. Not buffable? No, I think it is. I think you can put resin on it. I mean, I guess I can't say for sure if it is or not, but I feel like it should be. So quiet. What does this guy have for a sword? Oh, is that that's the sword? This is the sword. We're sword bros. It's the same sword. I wonder if you can actually get it from this guy. Well, we didn't. Imagine if we got a second one. If I got a second one there, I would power stance. I would have to. Oh, I missed. How did I miss? Oh my god, I unlocked. It's like the longest Soldier of Godrick fight I've had in a long time. So realistically, we probably have another like 9 hours of this run. I think it's like 9 hours roughly to get through New Game Plus. With Bleed, maybe a little less. And with good play, maybe less too. You know, if I die a lot, I'm probably gonna take longer. Yeah, 9 hours is pretty decent. It's like 3 hours for New Game and 9 for New Game Plus. But you also don't need to get like any upgrade material, which I think is what slows down a lot of runs. And I'm sure it can be way more optimized, but kind of don't mind doing it the way I do it. Take me 20 hours to do all bosses, even with a map. It would take longer in New Game, for sure. Fairly efficient, yeah. I'm sure it could be more efficient, but it's good enough. There was, I think, one thing I wanted to tweak, though. Actually, I don't even know if it was this game. It's not this game, it's Dark Souls 1. Never mind. In Dark Souls 1, I want to start getting the Dark Moon Seance Ring instead of killing Guinevere with firebombs. Which is, like, it's not more efficient to do that at all. But at least this way I can say I actually use the weapon the entire time instead of using just, you know, firebombs for Guinevere. If I had a bow, that'd be a different story, but for, like, any melee weapon, I have no way of killing her without firebombs. But what I can do is I can go get the Dark Moon Seance Ring on the way to Pinwheel and then just do Pinwheel. It's perfect. Run! Cool. Off to Weeping. It's always nice getting Weeping Peninsula done early. And then Gravelstone Seal tomorrow. I don't even know where you get the Gravelstone Seal. I have no idea. For some reason, I always think it's the Beast Claw. What is it called? What's the... Oh, it's a Claw Mark Seal. I always think that it buffs, like, the Bestial Incantations. I don't know why. But I know it's the Ancient Dragon ones, which is pretty cool, because those are fun. Ancient Dragon Lightning Strike is OP. The West Capital Rampart? Oh, it's in Langdell. Great. That's fine, though. Because that one, New Game Plus will be Ancient Dragon incantations only, which should not be too bad. Although I don't really even know what is buffed by that. I don't know if Fortis Axes are buffed by that. We'll have to do Lance Axe, or Lance Axe's Glaive. Oh yeah, okay, I know exactly where it is then. I remember those two Langdale Knights. Like underneath the dragon. I know exactly where it is. So we'll just have to use like the finger seal or something till then. And then I gotta figure out where to get all the ancient dragon spells, because we'll have to go for all of those. It's always nice doing magic runs though. In this game anyway. I don't do them the same way in the other games. Dark Souls 1, like there just isn't enough, mainly miracles I guess, to do like certain miracles only, because you need pretty much every one of them to actually get through some of those fights. Especially the DLCs in New Game Plus. That was like the roughest part. When I did, I think I did the Thorland Talisman in Dark Souls 1, and the DLCs sucked. The health pools of the bosses are just like so high that you need every single miracle you have. So I had to gather everything in New Game and New Game Plus to make it work. But yeah, I do think it's cool that, did I get the Gaelic South Grace? I hope I did. I think it's cool that certain staves and seals buff certain types of magic in this game.
Share them with me.
50 decks. I guess just that. Oh, where, which way am I facing here? Okay. I almost just walked right off the cliff. That would have been bad. God, there's so much Elden Ring to be played. Because I said before, I'm working on that other, on the America's Hammer run. And I gotta do like 2 hours of that today. Because I didn't do any yesterday. So I got that, this run, and the Gravelstone Seal. Lots of Elden Ring. Okay, we want to go Knight's Cave because it's nighttime. I still don't know where... apparently there's an arterial leaf around here, I think. And I've never been able to find it. I don't know where it is. I don't even know if it is here. But when I was doing the hand ballista and I was looking for all the arterial leaves, it gave a description that I think fit that, but I never found it. I think Fixer even had it like pinned on their map around there, but no, nothing. No clue. Not that it matters now. That run is done. Like, the only thing I think that will be worse than the hand ballista for this game is probably some of the magic runs. Could be bad with specific schools of magic. But the weapons, for the most part, I think will be fine. Even the worst weapons are really, like, not that bad. I've done Vari's Bouquet, I've done the Magma Whip Candlestick. I've done Flame Art Daggers with no bleed. Which means right card was hell, but that run was slow. The Celebrant Sickle. Torches, I've done a torch already. Torches, like, aren't honestly that bad. R2, please. I missed, of course. It's always nice using one weapon too, because then you have the freedom to like one-hand or two-hand it. When you're power stancing, I mean, I guess technically you could one-hand, but if you're two-hand, or sorry, two-handing, but if you're one-handing, you're probably power stancing. Well, like, no, you could still do R1s and R2s, I guess, if you're one-handing. But I just tend to use L1s when power stancing. Force a habit. You have two weapons, you want to swing two weapons. Castle Morne. What are they mourning? Or maybe it is morning. Ah, come on, man. It's gonna be like, just let me up. Yeah, get out of here. Oh, he actually got, I think, helped up by the fact that there was this thing here, because he didn't fall all the way. Like, he didn't fall on his back. Interesting. Because I thought they did, but I really don't know. Just trying to see if he would do the same thing. Yeah, see, he fell on his back, but he also got staggered, so it might be a little different. I got a feather in my back. Stone Sword key check. How are we doing? We have 7, and we've used 2, so need another 9, I think. I can't wait for the DLC for another reason. Yeah, on Twitch, it's gonna be madness when the DLC comes out. Like, remember how many people were playing this game on release? Feels like it's gonna be that again. When the DLC hits, everyone's gonna be playing this game. Maybe less people. Like, if people didn't like it, then they won't. But like a lot of streamers, I'm sure will. Highly doubt we're gonna see whatever it was, like almost 1 million people in the directory, but it'll probably be a lot. Sir. Brother, you got a big sword. I just got this tiny little thing. Yeah, I mean, it didn't even reach 1 mil with the base game. But it'll still be cool to see, you know? I think a similar thing happened with Tears. I'm dead. Oh my god, stop. 300k? I could see that for sure. One way to find out, yeah, we just need the DLC to happen. We just need it to come out. R1, thank you. That's a gamble. In the name of speed. It's not very fast though, honestly. It's also DLC, like, I don't know, man. It's not like it's a new game. People are, I think, way more hyped to play new games than they are DLCs, but it also is Elden Ring, so. Not that it matters or anything. It's just, I don't know, I think it's cool, like, seeing, like, everyone playing the same thing, doing, like, the same thing you're doing. If you don't care about Elden Ring, then it's probably the worst thing in the world, but doesn't mean I probably will watch 0 streams for, you know, basically till I'm done with it. So many imps. And then even when you get to the boss, it's like more imps. No shortage. So we got this, we got the Runebear next. Then Scaly Misbegotten. Then Tree, then Shade, then Flower. No, then Hero, then Flower. And then Weeping is done. I had a thought the other day that they might like do with the Elden Ring DLC what they did for like Armored Core 4 and 5, where they had like a separate game that expanded on the story. I was like, oh my god, what if they do that with Elden Ring? And it's actually a new game. It would basically be like Tears of the Kingdom, where it's the same world. It was supposed to be a DLC. Elden Ring DLC will take place in Bloodborne. I don't know if Bloodborne fans would like or hate that, honestly. There's a lot of Bloodborne purists. Did I confirm Elden Ring 2? No. Speculating. Rip cat. Yeah, I actually have a secret from software info. Got a direct line to Miyazaki himself. He told me everything. Didn't have to sign an NDA, so I can say whatever I want. But like I keep saying it, man. Like they're spending so much time on this DLC. How much is it gonna cost? Because it won't sell as well as the base game. But maybe they just don't care, honestly. Like maybe they're just happy with what they made from Elden Ring, that anything else is a bonus. Ugh. Stop it. Can you please not do that attack? It's very mean. And he continues. Stop. It's the Osiris charge. Threaded cane. Oh, baby. Jesus Christ, man. How many times has he done this attack? Of course, I can't land a hit to save my life. At least it does like no damage. It's just so annoying. Finally get a stagger at the end of the fight, of course. Of course. Imagine having this as your pet. I would probably die. I think he would kill me. Bloodborne with a, or Whitesnake with another Bloodborne request. What is that, like 7 Bloodborne requests now? Stopped counting after 3? I don't know why I'm getting this grace. That's showing too much respect to this boss. Pyromancy only all bosses is going to be frustrating because of Quelaag. Yeah, I still don't know what I'm going to do with that run. I think I'm going to take it to max new game and just get like all the black flame I can and pray that I can kill Quelaag with like 50 of them. Because that's really the only way to do it. And maybe like Toxic Mist or Poison Mist. And Centipede Demon, yeah, same thing. Oh, we warp out here. But if I'm going to max new game for Quelaag, I don't know what the hell that means for like how I'm gonna actually do the run. I don't know if I'm gonna just do 7 runs in a row on stream, or if I'm gonna do like 2 runs in a row, skip Quelaag, and probably Centipede Demon, and then just do them in max new game like off stream. I don't know yet. I have no idea what I'm gonna do for that run, because there's no way Quelaag is dying in new game plus Pyromancy only. Even with like what do you get, like 6 black flame? Like there's no way. Even if you're like fully spec'd for the damage, like you just can't. You don't have the damage to actually get through her health pool. She has like 3,000, I think. Oh god. Grab glitch. I wouldn't want to do the grab glitch though. I have no stamina. Wow! Somehow I managed to not get hit by the hammer twice. Oh, come on, dude. Stop doing that attack. And fight me. Fight me like Stray Demon would. The DLC Pyromancy, I think it's both. I think it's physical and fire, but it doesn't do enough damage to actually kill Quelaag with like 8. You would need a lot more than 8 to do it. Which is why I thought about going to max new game so I could just get like 7 of them. And then Well, I mean, really, I could just keep repeating new game cycles until I get as many as I want, and then just do that and kill her with it. But I don't know yet. I actually rolled that run for you too, but I'm not even gonna attempt it anytime soon because I don't know how I want to approach it. It's gonna be very different from like every other run. That much I know. Fine with accidents and glitches because I'm doing the casual run for fun. Oh yeah, no, that's totally fair. I've had that happen to me too. Like, I didn't know about that glitch. I had that happen to me randomly on a run where I got grabbed and sent to be demon went out of bounds. It was in New Game though. It wasn't in New Game Plus. But that's how I learned about it. And like sometimes Iron Golem will just fall out of the arena. Like, I don't intend to do it usually, but you know, sometimes it happens. I think Miyazaki intended for it to fall through the map. Yeah, maybe it's like the dev's way out, right? Bring him over here, let him do the grab attack, and he'll fall out of the map. It's like the dev exit. Ouch. Happened to you 4 out of 5 runs? Wow, that's crazy. Uh-oh. You can backstab the Shades since when? Since always. You just have to wait for that one attack because they don't stop moving otherwise. Oh, did you see that? I tried to get a backstab there, but he teleported away. Brother. Lutel. Weeping Peninsula. 2 more bosses here and then we're done. We're going back to Limgrave. Ancient Hero and the Flower. I like the L2 and the R2. Do like a little double swing. Stone Sword Key lost with use. You think you'll do this kind of run when the next Souls-like comes out? If it's like a FromSoft game, sure. I would consider doing other games too. I mean, I haven't really played a lot of other Souls-likes, but the problem is, like, this is already going to take me forever. Especially with Elden Ring. DS1, 3 on their own, like, those don't take that long. Demon Souls on its own wouldn't take long. Bloodborne on its own wouldn't take long. But I guess it also depends on how it's formatted too, right? Like, what if there is no New Game Plus? And I don't know how you do it. Oh yeah, I meant like other games. FromSoft, I'm sure, will always have New Game Plus. Although Armored Core's New Game Plus wasn't really like more difficult. It just had new stuff. It was just like a second playthrough with new things, as far as I know anyway. Because playing through it didn't feel any tougher. But the new missions, I guess, in the second playthrough definitely felt tougher. Having a wrap with lamb, doner kebab meats, grilled chicken, chips, spicy garlic mayo and cheese. That sounds delicious. And I am so hungry now. I'm gonna end stream and then I'm just gonna heat up some like barbecue chicken, which sounds very lame in comparison. It will be tasty, but it doesn't sound nearly as good. Although I do love barbecue chicken. Ah, whiff. Chips inside a wrap is mad? Oh, it gives it some crunch. Yeah, Whitesnake's American. Just kidding. You vacuumed your headphone cord, it still works? Well, that's good that it still works. From inside the vacuum, yes, it's still inside. Imagine just running your headphone cord through your vacuum and still listening to audio. Can't stop me from listening to things. Let's do Dex. Vacuum is a funny word. It looks funny, and the different meanings are kind of silly too, right? Space being a vacuum, there's no sound. Yet a vacuum cleaner is incredibly loud. Whoops. Can you clean a vacuum with a vacuum cleaner? Okay, I need to stop dying. I don't know, what would there, I guess you I don't even know, honestly. Creating a vacuum is loud. That is true, I guess. Suck the air out of things, suck everything out of things. That sounds dirty. Okay, I need to heal. I want to die. This is taking quite a while. Can I leave? Really? Thank you. Let's go here. Mad Pumpkinhead. Oh yeah, this is the farming route, basically, that I did for this weapon. There might be a better spot to farm it, but I figured the enemies in Limgrave are like easy enough that this is probably a good spot. So there's 3 dudes that can drop the weapon. 2 dudes with long hair. One of them just died over here. This guy here. And then this guy. And that's it. And then you have this dude just coming in with a horse and a dismounter. Just wreaking havoc. Where are the ruins? That's basically how I farmed this weapon though. Do that for like, I don't know, an hour and a half. Eventually it dropped. Originally I was killing all of them because I didn't know which ones would drop it, but then I'm like, you know what, this is stupid. I'm just gonna kill the ones I know are wielding it. I can't even see what he's doing. Have I played any Borderlands games? I played, well, I was gonna say all the Borderlands games, but that's not true. I actually used to stream Borderlands for a while. Like that was the only thing I did. BL2, BL3, I did BL1, I did a little bit of pre-sequel, but like not a ton. Never played Wonderlands though. Playing BL2 for the first time in a hot while, surprising how well it holds up. Yeah. Yeah, I think the art style definitely contributes to that. And there's just a ton to do in that game, especially with all the DLCs and everything. Different characters, you get 6 different characters. A million different guns. And just the builds you can make are really cool. Not to mention how fast it loads, so I can suffer just a little less. Yeah, farming a Deepa. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I never had it on an SSD, or maybe I did at one point, I don't know. I guess it's not that big, I probably did. I don't think I ever had 3 on an SSD though. The farming always took forever in that game. How long the load screens are in BL3 on PS4? Yeah, they were long on PC too, honestly. It's been like, I don't even know how long since I played BL2. I played it a little, I think, after 3 came out, but like I made some guides for BL2. Character guides, and I got through Gauge. It was basically like normal mode, TVHM, UVHM, and then DigiPeak. Got through Gauge, I started Krieg, and I got through TVHM, and then I just didn't ever come back to UVHM, and I still get comments like about when I'm gonna finish UVHM. And I haven't done anything with it in like 5 years? 2019. 2019 was when I uploaded that video. I intended on doing all of them. I just got so burnt out on it. And at this point, I don't think I could even do it justice. Is it over here normally? Where's the port? Oh, over here. You know, if you don't kill patches, it actually still says like enemy felled or whatever. But yeah, whatever. I've been doing it this way for like the entire time, so I will continue to kill patches. It is kind of cool though if you do his quest line and then get him back to the cave. He'll say like the same stuff, but he does it with a different tone. Like this one, he's more eager to kill you. The other one, he's like a little more reluctant, I think. And then he recognizes you. And he also, I think, is tankier than this version, which is pretty interesting. It's probably not something most people know about because it's like just a, you know, random encounter after Patch's questline is done. I actually don't know what happens to him after, like if you let him live in the cave, I don't know what happens to him. I don't know if he goes back to Volcano Manor or what, or if he just disappears. I have no idea. If you use the emote, you can surrender to him. That sounds right. I never did that though, because I had to kill him. It was the Magma Whip Candlestick run that I had to do that for, because I needed a second candlestick, sorry. There's a candlestick weapon and a candle stand weapon, and I say the wrong thing all the time. You have the Magma Whip Candlestick and the Cranial Vessel Candle Stand. That weapon is really good, by the way. You let him live, he sells infinite fan daggers. Oh, really? Like the second time? Also, how you doing, Benjamin? Or the first time? Okay, that's done. We're going to Tree Sentinel Duo. First step. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, me. I'm pretty sure he sells infinite when he gets to Volcano Manor. Because he has a limited amount in the cave. And maybe in Liurnia. But I don't know. I don't think I've ever purchased a fan dagger. Oh, it's already infinite in Liurnia? Okay. Bleed, nice. Actually, now that I think about it, this is the same exact moveset as the Moonlight Greatsword, or Holy Moonlight Sword in Bloodborne. That's so funny. I don't know how it took me this long to realize that. I think that's just like the normal straight sword moveset, because I'm pretty sure it's the same in Elden Ring. Not Elden Ring. Dark Souls 1, when we did the longsword, it was pretty much the same. So Holy Moonlight Sword is basically just a short sword. Because I think the R2 in Bloodborne was a stab and then a backswing, which is also the same as the longsword in Dark Souls 1. Probably similar in Dark Souls 3, I imagine. A lot of recycling. I guess obviously the difference between those and the Holy Moonlight Sword is the projectile. There's a point in the Bloodborne runs where it actually gets fun though. Like, I'm miserable probably for almost all of New Game. And then a good chunk of New Game Plus. Actually, the chalices are easy. like the early ones anyway. But like getting through Amelia in New Game Plus is always a chore. Shadows feels like a chore. ROM just sucks in general. And One Reborn. One Reborn's always easier in New Game Plus for whatever reason. For me. Okay, where are we going? Back to the portal. Yeah, America's Hammer's going out tomorrow. So I think Scion Halberd, literally actually it should have gone out like 6 minutes ago. That run was rough. Why did I go this way? What am I doing? Scion's Halberd was very slow. But I think it's because I had heavy armor on and my stamina regen was very bad. Did like the moveset on the weapon though, that was cool. Dagger DS2, there it is. He said he would do it. He's done it. What is going to be the next run we finish then? Probably this one, I imagine. So we're not going to roll for a bit. Because we already rolled a replacement for the Holy Moonlight Sword. And then I still, actually, no, because this run is the Boomhammer after this one. I have to finish that one, so it'll probably be the, I guess the other Elden Ring run, the Gravelstone Seal. A lot of Elden Ring in the next, probably, what, 2 weeks? Week and a half, however long it takes for this run. At least a week. Holy delay. Travel 6, you said the DS2 dagger is good. Does that bleed? Or is it just really fast? I'm pretty sure the DS1 dagger did not bleed. Thud. If you don't roll mundane, you can be super OP. Well, let's pray for no mundane then. I mean, in theory, like 1/10 of the weapons should be mundane. Right? 10 infusions. Although you can't always have bleed or poison, I think. So a little worse odds in favor of mundane, I guess, then. Little worse odds in favor of. That's weird. But you know what I mean? Like, we're probably more likely to see mundane than 1 in 10. I haven't had a non-infusion in a while, but I guess that makes sense. Odds aren't great of having a non-infused weapon. Stone Ring, 2 hands, stunlocks with the R1 spam. Crucible Knights will probably be like slowish because you can't bleed them. I'd like to stagger him though. Ah, the tail. Okay, please stop attacking. And I'm not talking to him, I'm talking to me. I keep spamming R1. Can't help it. Elden Ring and DS2 daggers are really good. Probably depends on the dagger for Elden Ring, because there are some bad ones. Like, if you have bleed, I think it's good. Wakizashi was pretty cool, but it wasn't, like, amazing. Retainer short sword is even better. Dude, there's so many weapons in DS2 I just have like never even heard of. Like the retainer, like that doesn't sound familiar to me at all. Retainer short sword. That's what excites me about doing this though, is like there's gonna be so many weapons that I just never even heard of or thought to use that I have to somehow find and then use and win with, basically. Grab the stone sword key here. Then we're gonna go to the bell-bearing hunter. Right. I think this is right. Sounds right. Triatorius? Nice. Tough too with a magic weapon. Enchanted weapon. The DLC is not kind to the elements in Dark Souls 1. Oh, I didn't want to rest. Yeah, I think it would actually be faster to somehow do Volcano Manor before coming here, because then Burnout won't be here, but I don't really want to change the route that much, you know, for like a 10-second time save.